Welcome back, everybody. The end is here. Our 2021 season is finished. My name is Tiffany Stone alongside ARA Competition Director Preston Osborne. Preston, this was a crazy rally from start to finish, one of the longest ones that we have. It's a 3-day rally. Started off in Portland International Raceway on Friday. We went over to Goldendale, Washington yesterday, and then finishing it over here in Oregon once again. Now walk me through exactly how you felt about the entire weekend.
You know, with the reschedule coming from May, obviously it looked a little different between weather, temperatures, and everything, but always great to come back to this race. I think it went smooth. You know, there's great action that happens Friday at the track, and even the stages between Goldendale here are so different, and so it's gives the competitors all a different challenge each day.
And talking about that, the challenging days and the competitors, a big congratulations to Brandon Semenuk, who took his first win of the season. And what a way to finish the season for Subaru. I mean, that's got to be a feat in itself. I know I had talked to him and he was a little bit nervous about things, but talking to him throughout the weekend and Travis Pastrana, his teammate, Travis was saying he was just fast and getting faster, and they were swapping back and forth who was taking the stage win. Now, talking about that, obviously, the stages were great. Yesterday we had Maryhill. Today we had Boyd Jump. We saw Ken Block hit 115 feet. So that is crazy. But going forward, obviously a big congratulations to Travis Pastrana again, who took the overall win. And then we also have Seamus Burke, who took open two-wheel drive win. Mark Piakowski, who took the LN4 win. And then rounding that out in the RC2 was John Coyne. So this was a great season, competitive season, but yet with all the drivers, we had some really great rallying throughout the season.
We did, and to have championships come to the final race of the season is always exciting because it actually matters to you know, the final event, and people have to come and actually race here. You know, John Coyne and Enda, it was pretty much winner take all here, so it was great.
And talking about winner take all, I know that everybody's already looking forward. We have the new schedule out for the 2022 season, which I'm pretty excited about because we're kicking things off again with Snowdrift. So that's going to be something that's wonderful. Now, if you guys want to check out everything that has happened the entire season, make sure you guys head over to dirtfish.com. Now we are going to go talk to the overall winner from Oregon Trail Rally and the rest of the drivers. A big congratulations to you, Brandon. It is the last rally of the season, and you've taken the overall win. Walk me through the entire weekend. I know it was a long one. We had 3 days of rallying.
Yeah, the only three-day rally of the calendar. So, you know, a couple short stages at PIR. We're using the Portland International Raceway, which is pretty cool. So kind of off and on, some tarmac gravel sections. Very tricky because obviously it was wet and we're going through grass and it was rutting out. But that was a fun night to start the rally. And then going into Saturday was kind of like the day I knew that was going to be my time to push and try to make up some time. So, yeah, we had a great start. We ended up making up a bunch of time on the first couple stages and then just managed it through the rest. And then today, you know, we had a big gap, and I was expecting it to be a little bit easier, but honestly, it wasn't. It was a really tough day. The roads were a lot more slippy than I thought, and obviously Travis was just on it. Like, he halved the gap at one point, and then luckily we made up a little bit more time right at the end of the day, and yeah, healthy lead. So stoked to finally take one this year.
Well, I really enjoy talking to you. Obviously, every time that I've talked to somebody, especially when they're the top overall winner of the rally, I always like to ask them in one word. So in one word, Brandon, how are you feeling about the rally, or in one word, how are you feeling about the 2021 season?
I would say the rally, relieved. 2021 season, bit of redemption. Hopefully I'll be back to do another championship. I really wanted to be a bit more competitive this year, but we just had dramas and we had some good events too. But, you know, I was hoping to hopefully take more than one win, but we got at least this one and some other strong events and a lot of experience. So taking that into the next year, you know, we'll do our best to challenge the guys at the top.
Travis, the 2021 season is done here, and your teammate Brandon Semenuk took that top spot. You were talking about him. You were saying he's just getting faster and faster. I know you always love to win and be on top, but having a teammate get there, how does that make you feel?
It was amazing. I mean, Brandon drove a perfect race, especially after coming off a crash, you know, and shakedown on the last one. You know, coming here, he needs to prove he's got the speed. He wants to do that for his self-confidence, and he took time. I mean, even having just crashed the week before, in the two gnarliest stages, I looked at the times, I giggled. I'm like, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Having Ken out here is just always awesome. He had some issues today, but just battling. I mean, the three of us on the last stage, still the last stage of the day, we're within a second and a half. I won 7 of 8 stages today and only took 15 seconds out of Brandon Semenuk. He did exactly what he needed to do. He got to the finish line, and I think that's for Subaru, for the team, for Brandon, for John, just really impressive drive all the way around. We were 10/10ths all the way, but just didn't have enough this weekend.
And going off of that, like you said, going into the last stage, you guys were still so close. So what do you think that says about stage rally here in the U.S.?
Stage rally in the U.S. it's amazing. I mean, if you look down the field and you see so many great drivers from all over, and getting calls from people from Australia and Europe and saying, "Hey, how's the U.S. Championship, man? We want to come for the ARA, and man, come on over. This is awesome." I think the championship is strong and it's a lot of fun. These roads, I posted some yesterday. I had probably too much swearing on it, but just the amount of fun that Ree and I have been having at these stages has just been off the charts. And I couldn't say enough for Subaru, for everyone that's here, and just thank you guys for coming out, all the fans.
It was a fun event. I hadn't been here in several years. Last time was with the Kazi. So, I don't know, really enjoyed it with this car, had a good time. Unfortunately, had a couple mechanical gremlins rear their head, and we lost about 40 seconds, so it took me out of the battle for first and then the battle for second today, which was a bummer, but that's racing. But my wife and my daughter raced also. Unfortunately, my daughter was doing really good. She was 22nd overall after the first stage, but then she started having mechanical issues, gearbox, and then eventually the engine went. So kind of a bummer, because she was getting a lot of good experience, which she needs. She's only 15, so but she did really well. And my wife, I think she might be third in class. I don't know, somewhere in the 30s. I've been a little busy, so I haven't been paying too much of attention to her. But yeah, so it was a really good weekend for the family in general, but mechanical issues kind of kept us back from where we could have been.